In 47 years, the government of the day, we just keep trooping. Oh, NYSC, we carry buckets and slippers. Fanfare for 1 year. Okay. For whose benefit? Okay. Many of our parents struggle to send us to these camps. Okay. It's not the way it's easy for you. It's not the same easy for me. This other guy spends 74,000 on flight. How many people can afford flights?
I'm telling you.
Okay.
And you're going to serve your national.
And now they have to go to
just so that I'll put it to you. Yeah. There were times for many of us that served at a time where, during the time I served, payment was a problem with the government.
Okay.
And how much is this money?
Okay, let me say something. Much? Like I was saying before, you know, Ojus went off. I was saying that you guys know I'm not usually this calm on the show. I'm usually the table shaker, but because I'm on this other side today, I have an opinion, but I'll let them speak. But I want to say something. The importance that has been attached to this 1 year scheme, do you think it is fair? Because I know that there are a lot of companies in Nigeria where you would hear that if you don't have your NYSC certificate or your, what do you call this thing? Yes, exemption letter, you would not be given a job. I don't know, is that really feasible? Do you think it makes sense? What do you think NYSC contributes to the average Nigerian youth that makes them stand out from the person who didn't go through the scheme?
Now, that is one of the reasons.
This person is actually to Paul.
No, I just want to make one point. I just want to make one point there.
When you're done.
The last statement you made, that was one of the reasons why the lawmakers are saying it has to be scrapped. Because now,
they said what?
People, it has to be scrapped because you cannot get a job. If you want to get a job, they will tell you you need NYSC certificate.
Hold on. We have a call from Abba.
Yes.
Uche from Abba. Hello, Uche.
Good evening, Uche.
Good evening.
Good evening, Uche.
Hello to Peace.
Hi, Uche.
I always like seeing you in the pitch. I don't know why you decided to be the referee today.
Oh. Okay, on Friday I'm going to be on the other side, hopefully.
Well, it's all right.
So give us your contribution, Uche.
My thought is that I know I see the objective, the reason why it was established in the first place is for good. But it's just that insecurity is the main challenge. And it's a threat, insecurity is a threat to life, and nobody would like to die. That's the problem. So I would like advise that government should make it, instead of the easterners going to the northern states, or the south going to the east, or the north going to the west, then everybody should kukuma stay at his place. At least you'll be sure of, you won't lose your life, so to say, although you can lose your life anywhere. But in order to see that that purpose is achieved, so that's my take. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Uche. Let me say something as just a follow-up on what he said. Now, I served in 2015/16 in Kano State, Nigeria. Now, you know, in the last few years, they introduced the zone selection, whereby you're not just posted to any state like it used to be. Now you had the opportunity to choose between states. Now let me say that, first of all, I don't think that thing works, because I personally do not know one person who was posted to the state that they chose. I registered few minutes after it was launched in my time. When I say few minutes, I mean literally few minutes that it was uploaded, and people called me to say, oh, you can now go and register and choose any state you want. By the time I went to register, I only found northern states, not one southern state, not one eastern state, not one western state, all northern states. And I think I picked Kano and another state, maybe Kwara. Kwara was like the closest western state. I think Kwara also. But I ended up being posted to Kano, and I had never been to Kano in my entire life. So when I got to Kano, I even got to Kano in the night. Like in the night, in the thick of the night, I got to Kano, and I was looking for how to find my way to the camp. Now, I was thinking to myself in that time that, shouldn't there be like a bus or something, maybe in the town, knowing fully well that coppers are going to be coming into town today, because that was the day the camp opened, I think the day or the next day. I feel like for that entire week, where coppers are going to be arriving from different parts of the world, there should be like buses stationed. We have another call from Umar here. I didn't get the name. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. Please tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Okay, my name is SOG. I'm calling from Ohio.
Okay, SOG, hello. Welcome on the show.
Thank you.
Okay, please share with us your view on this topic.
Okay, I'll be fast. Well, to me, I think the whole scheme should be scrapped.
Okay,
because to me, it's all crap. Because if you should look at it, what are we actually doing? Nothing. The previous caller said something. I think it's better if you want to do NYSC, is just leave them in their states. Why stress people to travel up and so? There are persons that travel 2 days just to get to where they want to serve. Some persons lost their life on the way. Why are you stressing people's life like that? On the second hand, they can if they want to help youths. Okay, fine. Graduates are there. Use this money and pay graduates. Don't stress them. You are employing them. Pay them if you want to help them. Do this normal registration and all. Then pay them for that 1 year.
So you pay them to do what exactly? Pay them to sit at home?
Use this. People use the money or whatever. Something would, they will do something with their lives. Instead of stressing, there are some persons you have to stress. By the time they are where they are serving, they will come back with nothing because they have to spend the little money you're giving to them. They have to spend it there. So it's all nonsense.
So you're saying we should just pay them for sitting at home?
Exactly.
Okay. Thank you so much for calling SOG.
Let me. Okay, I understand. Let me now get to say this thing. The thing is, you talked about you going to Kano, and at the time you arrived, there were no buses.
I can't tell you. I don't want to go into the story of how I finally arrived in Kano.
Let me now say this.
It was a big risk.
Everybody that is here, everybody that's out there, every Nigerian that I ever served, they have their own story, one way or the other. We hear cases of people that you call members traveling in accidents. It is not the NYSC thing. It is the road. Government.
Okay.
Are you understanding? I say this, and I will always say this, is if you have a structure, if the structure works, the average Nigerian youth, every year we have an influx of graduates. As at 2019, statistics say it was over 600,000 Nigerians that graduates every year. But you are bringing 600,000 workable youths that are unemployable at the time because there are no jobs. You're bringing them to the market, or you're bringing them out to the labor ground. By this year, it's going to be 1 million. By this year, it's going to be 1 million. And you're having more universities, university and polytechnics bringing more people into the thing. The thing is, it is beyond just that. I say fundamentally, let us look at how can we, because it's going to be a national youth service corps. How can we have the Nigerian youth? I will choose to say, rather than scrap it, can we think about other avenues to help to build the skills of these people, not beyond what you've read, skills acquisition, to help out, because it is important. Let me not say, please, understand, because this thing is, whether or not, we have had people that have been in their homes and they have been attacked. In Lagos, a private school, private secondary school, people came and were kidnapped in their school. It's not about that. Fundamentally, the first thing the people talk, the House of Members talked about is insecurity, banditry, which is an issue.
A Nigerian issue, not an NYC issue.
The thing my own is, I'll choose to say that everyone has his own matter. As at the back then, what we have, the problems are our parents didn't want us to spend so much money. But the thought presently now, economically, you are sending your child to school because you think, the thought, or what they told to us, our parents, is that education is an escape route from poverty. You're educating the people. It fundamentally, can we go back to the syllabus and get to infuse skills? Wait, before we come out to make the youth come outside, because now, so people are saying that rather than bring
I want us to stay within the confines of this topic.
See, I am giving you
like a background story.
I am giving you, it's not background story, I'm giving you, see, go and take it to anywhere. Whether or not scrapping this thing, you scrap it out, no problem. You're still bringing out 600 million.
To do what with them exactly?
To do what with
yes.
that is what
that you are going.
Let me say something. Can
I am still saying that we can still put it like what the first caller said. Can we allow the people stay in their zones and infuse, even in the 1 year, infuse a proper, that means the person can get it, and it could be a choice, not a compulsory thing. Because we have seen that even in this time, we have seen presently, I had to travel to Makurdi because my NYSC certificate got burnt, and I had to present it at the company, at the insurance company where I was working. I had to present it. It wasn't funny. I go there, I go to Abuja, and they couldn't even give to, they had to send me to Makurdi. Why? There is a structural issue in the Nigerian sector.
Ask you a question?
So,
okay, before you guys go on, let me say something for the purpose of everybody watching, so that we know exactly what we're talking about, so we don't confuse them. I want us to stay within the confines of this topic and talk about the benefits and the failures of this scheme. I don't know why nobody's talking about what the graduates actually do within the 1 year. Everybody's talking about security, banditry, safety. Can we focus on what do they actually contribute to the improvement of the society at large within the 1 year?
I was going to ask him a question.
Well,
in what ways?
Let me ask you one question.
Yes.
1 year that you served, what did you gain?
Don't tell me exploitation. I can listen to me.
No, wait, hold on.
Please, it's not about what the core member gains. Because from what I understand, the scheme wasn't really set up to make the core member gain anything.
Let me now say.
It's service to the nation. So, do you think that the nation benefits from that